That was.
I already, I'm not, what's our World Tour.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I really smart.
I think we should take it as a.
So.
The minimum. Or official use for hair salon or whatever. I don't know.
So. I read.
I know, there were the other. Depends on what's like, it's clarified, so, yeah, but definitely fire there. Objection, and then we're gonna need to write it up. Yeah. No, that was good.
That would be the best way.
I think you're say, they're reading.
Okay. So they're not sending.
That's right. There might be some kind of. Yeah. This was mine, so.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. We're clearing those out.
Another count. You're fine, you're fine.
Oh.
Does that.
Yeah.
Not joking. Bill.
It should be, I think it's open.
It's open.
Yeah.
You don't need a password for me.
Is it just Shaka?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
You
You ready?
Underscore countries. Oh, he's very.
We ready? All right, so, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the September 19th, 2025 meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. My name's Helen Schiller, and I'm the acting chair of the ZBA. Commissioners Swati Staley, Adrian Soto, and alternate commissioner Ann McDonald are joining me. As we are short a commissioner, any applicant may request a continuance if they choose in order to be heard before our next full board meeting, which will probably not be for 2 months at least. Before we begin, I do want to say thank you to our former chairman, Brian Sanchez. We'll miss his leadership and his counsel, and again, we thank him for his service. First, I would like to officially designate Ann McDonald, our alternate, as a member of the board today. And next, I will take a roll call to establish a quorum. Do I have Adrian, Commissioner Soto will second?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner McDonald? Here. Commissioner Swaley? Here. Staley? Commissioner Soto?
Here.
And I'm here. Okay, so now I want to move to approve the agenda for this meeting, the minutes, I'm sorry, from last month's meeting. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald? Yes. Commissioner Swati? Staley, yes. Okay, I'll get it right. It's all right, yes. Commissioner Soto?
Yes.
Now I want to move, and I vote yes. The motion is approved. Motion to approve the agenda for this meeting. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the agenda is approved. Now we will take the continuances for the morning call.
I wish to, my name is Richard Zulke, spelled Zulky, refer to page 5. Items 36325S and 36425Z. Request that these two matters, it's one matter that is issued to continue.
Okay, and those will be continued to our November 9th,
first.
October 21st.
November 20th.
Okay, November 21st, 2 p.m. call. And
So it's a 2
2 p.m. call, November 21st. And no further notice is required.
Thank you.
Next,
Madam Chairman, page 5, pages 36525S and 36625Z, 12257 South Green. This is a addiction and alcohol recovery, a request, transitional request. My client had been working on it for a year, really didn't want to continue the case, but cooperating with the alderman, we had a community meeting a week ago Friday. First time ever asked for it. No one showed up. We had one this Monday night. 9 people were there. Tuesday, right when the recommendation of the city was due, they got a notice he was going to object. So Nancy called me and said, they had to find out what the substance of that is, and they couldn't fairly do it until they got his letter. So would I continue the case? And so I'm asking for a continuance.
okay, so the case will be continued again till November 19th at 2 p.m. call.
November 21st.
November 21st, 2 p.m. call, and no further notice.
Thank you very much.
My name is Manal Marble David, and I was.
Okay.
Could you come stand here?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just like this. Yeah, no problem. So my name is Manal Marble David. The address is 5026 North Lincoln Avenue. The place number is 34225S. I'd like to open the meeting.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Are there any other withdrawals or continuances? No? Okay.
Are you looking to continue your case?
Yes,
Oh, you are.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
so I'd like to open an else one there, and that's why I'm here.
But you.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah, continuance means you're asking for your court case to be, or your case to be moved to a different date.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
we'll call your case when it's up.
Oh, I see, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, got it.
Thank you. Okay, so, Victor?
Okay, our first matter is a special use extension request, case 29524S 7138 North Sheridan, 1313 West Tui.
Morning, I'm Tom Karski, representative.
Okay, proceed.
Thank you. Before you this morning seeking an extension of the special use approved by the ZBA on October 21st, 2024, and heard at the July meeting, July 19th, 2024 meeting. This case was required to apply for approval of the Plan Commission under the Lakefront Protection Ordinance, which has delayed our application for building permit. We think we will have a building permit on file in advance of the time tolling. But out of extreme caution, we are here today asking for an extension of the previously granted special use. No conditions on that approval have changed. It's simply a matter of additional entitlements that would needed to be obtained in advance of building.
Any commissioners have any questions?
Yes, could you please, who all is here with you today?
I am here alone because
It's just an extension.
because it's an extension and not the substance of the case.
And who are you?
I am Tom Pekarsky for law firm of Gordon.
Okay, so the applicant is not here today.
The applicant is not here, but it is an extension. The applicant was here and it was a fully vetted case, fully heard with several pages of findings from the July 19th, 2024 hearing and approved at the October 21st, 2024 meeting date.
Thank you. Appreciate the
This,
clarification.
this is the first of two different applicants who have the same situation, which is in one extension.
I just wanted to make sure I understood who the gentleman was and their interest in the proceeding.
Yeah, procedurally, the special use does as a sunset are extending so that they're so that you can still apply
So there can still.
for building permits.
Thank you. We'll take this under consideration.
Thank you.
Next two cases are also extension requests, 324S, 301-24S, 1622 North California.
Good morning, Ms. Chairperson and members of the board. My name is Richard Toth, T-O-T-H. I'm an attorney for the applicant, La Casa Norte. La Casa Norte is a not-for-profit that provides housing to families and individuals experiencing homelessness. We'd had these special uses approved last year. At the time, the property was under contract for purchase, which was contingent on approvals. So after the approvals, they had to go through the closing process. And also there were prior use of individuals in the building that Casa Norte helped to relocate, which delayed their process as well. And again, they're a not-for-profit. They've had some limited resources and efforts to finalize plans. So we need a little more time to file the building permits. We were hoping actually to have them on file already and to hold them up to maybe not need this, but we're about to file within the next 2 or 3 weeks probably, but we do need the extension to be safe.
Any questions? Thank you. We'll take
Thank
this
you.
under consideration. No, I actually didn't talk about this, sorry. Okay, you want to probably let's see.
First case on the regular call, 342-25S, 5026 North Lincoln.
Welcome back.
Okay, so now I speak.
Yes.
So it's.
Oh, wait, first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Could you, do you have any witnesses with you or just yourself?
Myself, I mean,
Okay.
my husband's here.
And can you, well, anyone who's going to testify, can you raise your right hand? And swear that everything you're about to say is the truth?
It's the truth.
Thank you. Okay,
So my name is Manal Margot David. The address is 5026 North Lincoln, and yeah, I'd like to put a nail salon
okay.
there.
Any questions?
Could you
Okay.
speak about are you certified as a nail
Mhm.
tech?
So I'm having healthy life. Yes, and I currently already have salon. And so it's just an addition like to the business.
And you just want to speak up louder.
Do I want what?
The last sentence.
Oh,
please.
I would like to, in addition, like to my salon, open another nail salon.
Thank you.
Okay, and can you affirm that the application submitted is still true and correct?
Yes.
And also, we do have a recommendation from the Department of Planning, and we will take this matter under advisement.
Have you had a chance to review the Department of Planning and Development's recommendation?
So like.
There's
is it on
nothing
the
special in it.
Application or I'm not understanding exactly what I need.
Say no consent.
The Department of Planning and Development issued a recommendation or a letter. Are you familiar with it?
I'm sure maybe I have it here, but I don't remember the letter.
If you want to just review it really quick and
Okay.
just affirm that you'll abide by the conditions set forth in the letter.
Yes. Yep.
We just need to make sure that there's a recommendation or if there's a letter that she'll be. Well, it
I
should,
mean, it's.
well, if unless there's a specific condition, you can usually say. Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No.
We'll
Thank
take
you.
this under advisement. It's a- No. I appreciate it, actually. Oh, it's good. It's good. I wasn't clear as I was. Okay. Where's the good?
Next case, 343-25S, 3207 North Nagel.
Yes, hi, Anthony Melendez. I'm seeking a special application use for a barber shop.
Okay, wait. You have any witnesses or just
I
your?
do not have anyone, just myself here today.
Okay, so can you, raise your right hand? And affirm the application, affirm that what you about to say is true and.
Yes,
Correct.
everything I said is true.
And also, would you affirm that the application submitted is still true?
Yes,
Correct.
everything's true and correct.
And so with that, enter the application into the record, would you like to now proceed and tell us what you're doing here?
Yes, so applying for a special use license for a barber shop in Ward, on the 36th Ward. Have 4 stations for, as you can see on the board, it's a simple, exclusive, intimate, private barber shop for my clients and others. Yeah, I'm just seeking an approval and that's pretty much what I'm here for. I don't know what else.
That's good. Any questions?
Are you the owner of Gatto the Barber Inc.?
Yes, and I'm also doing business as the Barber Lab Studio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No other questions?
You have all the necessary certifications.
Correct, I am a licensed barber, and barber style certification to the.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Take the matter.
I appreciate it, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Next case, 344-25S, 8457 South Pulaski.
That would be us.
Can you come sit by the court reporter, please? Thank you.
Alright. And anyone who's going to testify, please raise your right hand. And do you affirm, swear or affirm that whatever you say today will be truthful?
Yes.
And can you, are you the applicant? Who's that, can you introduce yourselves and your witness? With your name and address?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Robert Long. You need my home address or the business address?
Either one, business is fine.
8457 South Pulaski Road, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
My name is George Banks, address 8457 South Pulaski Road. 606. Yes.
And you, the two of you, the co-owners?
Yes.
I'm the owner. First name is Ahmad, last name is Ansari, spelled Anskari.
I'm sorry, so you're the owner of the building or?
Correct.
And you're the owner of the.
Salon.
Salon.
The lounge.
Of the business, okay? And you're here to establish a barber shop. Any questions from the board?
And you guys submitted an application for this matter?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and is all the information provided in that application still true and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have any further questions.
Anyone else?
You have the necessary state certifications in order to operate a barber shop.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, and for the record, the Department of Planning recommends approval of the proposed barber shop. Thank you. We will take this matter under advisement.
Thank you.
Next case, 34525Z, 3905 North Lincoln Avenue.
Good morning. My name is Zujan Kula. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Siegel and Assistant Chicago. We represent the applicant, Mrs. Murphy and Sons Limited. With me to my right is James Murphy, on behalf of the applicant. And to my left, Jason Jarrett of the firm Oakland and Kissel, our land use expert. Mrs. Murphy and Sons operates a Irish family restaurant at 3905 North Lincoln Avenue. This is our 20th year anniversary. It's been a neighborhood institution. We're seeking a variation in order to secure a PPA license. The premises is located within 125 feet of a residential district. The intention for the PPA is to offer Irish cultural programming, music, some small theater, and it's been something that the neighborhood is in full support of. We vetted the project with Alderman Matt Martin at the 47th Ward. The Alderman has no concerns with either granting the variation or moving forward with the application for the PPA license. We're happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay, well, before you do that, may I have the, everyone, the witnesses and the applicant, raise your right hand and swear that the, affirm that the application submitted is true and correct. And of course, that what you will say will be true.
I do.
Anyone have any questions?
No.
Questions? We don't have any, and is there a recommendation?
No,
It's
not
a
the
variation.
Not with the variation.
Okay, right, thank you. I knew that. Thank you. We will take this under advisement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next two cases, 34625S, 34725Z, 2438 West Sermon.
Chair, for the record, I'm recused on these matters, yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Madam Chairman and members of the Zoning Board of Appeals. My name is Kate Duncan. I'm an attorney with offices located at 155 North Becker Drive. Maybe you need to swear witnesses on first before I go further.
We do that.
Thank you.
Witnesses, raise your right hand. You swear to tell the and affirm to tell the truth in this matter.
I do.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I'm appearing this morning on behalf of the applicant McDonald's Corporation in connection with the application for special use and application for variation for property located at 2438 West Cermak Road. Present this morning, I have a full team of people with me. I have Tanya Momchep, who's the area construction manager for McDonald's. Dan Olson, who is the president of Upstream Design Group. He's the civil engineer for the project. And I have Terrence O'Brien, who is our MEI appraiser. The property at 2438 West Cermak currently contains an existing McDonald's restaurant with a dual lane drive-through. The existing restaurant is approximately 6,013 square feet. An applicant is proposing to demolish the existing restaurant and completely rebuild it with another dual lane drive-through, 3 service windows and on-site parking spaces. The size of the restaurant will be reduced from 6,013 square feet to 4,395 square feet. The property is zoned M2-3 and a special use is required for the drive-through lane. And McDonald's is also seeking a variation for the square footage of the restaurant. Originally, McDonald's presumed that because the building was 6,013 square feet that they could rebuild that same amount. But then we realized that because it's in the M2-3 zoning classification, a maximum allowable size of 4,000 square feet is allowed. But with a variation, this can be increased by no more than 10%, which gets us to the 4,395 square feet. So we have submitted public hearing packets for both the variation and the special use applications, which were signed by all of the individuals here today to testify. And we've included reports on both the special use and the variation from Mr. O'Brien. The proposed rebuilt McDonald's restaurant will comply with all standards of the Chicago zoning ordinance if the special use and variation are granted. As set forth in the public hearing packets, the proposed restaurants in the interest of public convenience and will not create significant adverse impacts on the neighborhood for several reasons. First, as an existing use, McDonald's has been a thriving part of the local community, as demonstrated in the materials that we provided regarding this particular restaurant. They have a very high level of community engagement, this particular restaurant. They host regular fundraisers, family fun nights, and other special community events. And they'll continue to do so in their rebuilt position.
Let me just add, are you reviewing your entire application? Because
No, I was just gonna try to give you an overview, but if you'd like me to stop there, I'm happy to do that too.
I think we've all actually gone through it
Okay.
and you had a very thorough application.
Thank you.
Are there any questions?
Just to confirm, so the actual square footage will be smaller than the existing restaurant?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
And I just wanted to confirm, I looked like you were significantly far away from any local residences, but I just wanted to confirm that.
That is correct. I don't know the exact closest residence from us, but on either, well, on the west side of us, it's a train viaduct. On the north side of us, there's industrial / manufacturing uses. There are other commercial uses to both the south and the east of
It looked
us.
like it was more than a block away.
I think that's right.
Okay, thank you. And are you aware of the recommendations? Have you had a chance to review the
Yes, ma'am.
recommendations from the Department of Planning? And do you affirm that you will be able to follow all of them and then be part of the record? Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Once again, does the applicant and witnesses affirm that the application submitted is true and correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if there's no other questions from the board, then we will enter this into the record and we will take it under advisement.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next case, 34825S, 3257 North Halsted.
There's an interest in it. Okay. So the present,
The interest.
you're the interested party. So we have the interested parties sit in a different place, or will they still have to be heard about?
Are there objectors with
Yeah,
for this matter?
yes,
So you can sit on this side over here.
Okay.
thank you. Okay, so this is. So I guess first, we should, why don't you introduce your witnesses and we'll swear at them now.
Thank you. Good morning, Chair, full Chair and esteemed members of the board. For the record, my name is Sarah Barnes and I'm a partner with the law offices of Gostecki, Del Giudice Americas and Brocado LLP. And I'm happy to be here today on behalf of the applicant 3257 North Halsted LLC. Here with me today is one of the managing members of the applicant, Alan O'Brien.
Okay, so let me stop you there. Can you raise your right hand? This one. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth in this matter? Thank you.
And Chair, Honorable Chair, the objectors had not signed in when we signed in earlier this morning. So we have not had an opportunity to chat with them. I don't know if you would like us to take a few minutes to do that.
I think that would be, actually, I'd love for you to do.
Yeah,
Um,
see if we can
we
resolve
just-
any.
Yeah, we
I
can.
mean, we have our interested party documents.
right, no, you're
Yeah.
gonna, you will definitely be able to speak.
Yeah, no,
But
absolutely.
if you can speak in advance and perhaps come to some understanding or at least clarification in advance, that would be great. And so we can just skip for a minute while you maybe go into the hall and do that.
Yeah, happy to do that. We already had, we had a meeting with you. So I'm aware of some of our concerns.
Yeah, but this is the applicant, so maybe you can work out some of your concerns.
Relevant.
We'll just take a few minutes and see if we can come back.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next case and then we'll come back.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
Next case, 34925Z 2709 West Maple.
Go ahead. Can I go yet? No, they're not here. They're not here. I can feel they're not here. Okay, let's try again.
Moving on to the next case, 35025Z, 3932 North Oak Park Avenue.
Okay, that's also me. Hello, everybody.
Thank you.
So I have a story. There was an accident on 290 this morning. You want to stop this? And the architect for this project was in that accident.
Oh,
So he is unable to be here today. And I just wanted to say sorry that he's not here today. But we are ready to move forward.
okay, so
Your witness is not,
My applicant's manager is here, not the architect.
not the artist.
Yeah.
Department,
I don't.
unless you had an architectural question.
Yeah, I think we can proceed.
Okay,
You want to
wonderful.
introduce your
Yes.
witness, your
yes.
applicant?
For the record, my name is Jimena Castro. I am a partner at Acosta Esker. With me today is the manager of the applicant. Stefan, can you please state your name and your business address for the record?
Hi, Malik, and business name, business address is 860 West Black Oak Street, Chicago, Illinois.
And raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will be telling the truth in this matter?
Yeah, I swear.
The address again, please. 3932. Oh, for your
3932 North Oak Park Avenue.
for your business address.
Oh, so business address is 860 West Black Oak Street, Unit 903, Chicago, Illinois.
So the property is currently a vacant lot. We are hoping to, with your permission, to be able to build a single family home. This particular block and specifically block face is very unique because the setbacks that we can observe on this particular block face are sort of skewed. Some of them are extremely deep. Some of them are closer to the property line. So when we're taking the average to provide a setback, front setback that works, we are sort of limited to what the resulting average is. So for this particular lot, we are required to provide a setback of a front setback of 28 feet. And we're hoping to reduce it with your permission to 17 feet. And then also to reduce additional setbacks such as the south side setback and then the combined side setback as well. So the hardship in this matter would be the size of the lot and also the very unique situation that we find ourselves in with the setbacks, the front setbacks that we can observe.
I entered the application into the record. Any questions? Okay. Do you swear that the application as submitted is true and correct?
I do swear.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam, you have your other witness?
I am trying to locate my other applicant. Oh my gosh.
Going back to case 34925Z, 2709 West Maple.
Thank you, Miss Chairwoman for having us today. My name is Jimena Castro. I am a partner at Acosta Esker. With me today to my left is Walter. He is the architect, one of the architects for the project. Walter, can you state your name and business address for the record?
Yeah, my name is Walter Narvaez. I'm from Building Projects Company, architectural company.
And the business address?
Business address is 4468 North Elston Avenue, Chicago, Illinois.
And then to my right is the other architect for the project, Kat Markaramic. Can you please state your name and business address?
Kat Markaramic, 4468 North Elston Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60630.
And then to her right is the property owner and applicant for the project, Darlena Burnett. Can you please state your name and business address for the record?
Darlena Williams Burnett, business address 1648 West Warren Boulevard, Chicago, Illinois, 60612.
And can I have a witness and the applicant and the witnesses raise your right hands? Do you swear to tell the truth in this matter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or okay. Would you like to give an overview?
Yes, the property that you see before you today is located in an RT4 zoning district. It is a substandard lot of 88 feet and 88.77 feet. The particular block, as you can probably see from some of the aerials, are improved with multi-story buildings and are also vacant. And we are seeking today a variation to reduce the rear yard open space to allow a 3-story building with 2 dwelling units, 2 parking spaces. And the hardship in this matter is that we cannot accommodate the rear yard open space without sacrificing parking. And we understand how important parking is. So it's a sort of a compromise that we need to do in terms of the design. So we are hoping with your approval to be able to reduce the rear yard open space today to 0.
Okay, so once again, can I get the applicant and witnesses to again, raise your right hand and affirm that the application is still true and correct?
Still true.
Okay, and the application is entered into the record, and I have any questions?
I just had one clarifying question for council. Is it correct that this is a substandard lot
Correct,
dimensionally and it's an 88-foot deep lot?
correct.
Okay, thank you.
But for that dimension, we would be able to accommodate the rear yard open space.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, as there, I suppose, thank you. We'll enter that into, we will take that under consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next 2 cases, 35125S and 35225S, 6900 South Chicago Avenue.
I thought I would do.
Yeah, and then.
Okay.
Thank you. For the record, my name is Nick Katikis. I'm one of the attorneys at the law offices of Sam Banks. And I'm here on behalf of the applicant, South Chicago Fuel Mart LLC. The applicant will be leasing the subject property at 6900 South Chicago Avenue. The regularly shaped lot contains about 35,025 square feet of total lot area. And it's most recently functioned with a 10-bay self-service car wash facility. The applicant's proposing to develop the property with the new 6-pump gas station and an accessory retail convenience store. The retail convenience store will be 1 story in height, and then based on the floor plan provided, it will have a kitchen and operate with a drive-through lane. In order to permit both the gas station use as well as the accessory drive-through lane, the applicant seeking 2 companion special uses because the subject property is located in an M1-2 zoning district. We do have 3 witnesses available to testify on behalf of the applicant, Mr. Junad Ahmed, our project architect, Jim Soritos, and our land planning consultant, Mr. Kareem Musori. Happy to answer any questions you or the board members have.
Okay, so first, may I get all the applicant and witnesses to raise your right hand and swear that the items that you will be truthful in this matter.
I do, yeah.
And while we're actually there, let me also ask, if you have had, if the items in, if your application is still true as it was when it first went.
Yes.
Okay,
Two just quick points. I do want to thank the department. They worked with us on a few different items. Because of kind of the weird geometry of the lot, we were able to figure out a way to make the kitchen, integrate that space into the convenience store, so it all functions as one. That's an issue because strip centers and strip design is not allowed in the M district, so it took a little bit of creativity there. We also worked on the the driveways that provide vehicle access. And again, I just want to thank Fernando for his help finding a solution on that. I do believe we have a letter of recommendation from staff, and then we also have a letter from the Alderman's office. I believe it was submitted after the posting deadline, but hopefully it's something to consider.
so what we do have, we do have the letter of recommendation from the department and want to just, would you affirm whether or not you have read it and if you agree with it, like to carry it? I know you have said that, but can I get it from the witness?
We do.
Okay,
Yes.
yes. Okay, so are there any questions from the board?
I did just want to make sure I understood that does one of the third condition, right, relates to that the restaurant and convenience store will remain as a single tenant space without a demising wall. Is that the,
That's the point
That's
about
what that
if
means.
it's a separate, if there's two or more tenant spaces, it falls under the strip center code, and strip centers are expressly prohibited in the M district. So in kind of working with the DPD team, we figured out a way to just keep that space integrated. So there isn't a demising wall. If you walk into the convenience store, you can walk to the kitchen. And also, if you don't go into the store, you can use the drive-through.
and you all are comfortable operating
Yes.
that way? Thank you.
That's the essence of this recommendation, right?
That is.
All right, any other questions? Well, thank you. We'll take this matter.
Thank you very much.
Next case, 325S, 430 South Jefferson.
You're all of
that.
No.
That's my.
We'll see.
Let me try this, actually, what is it, so well, I'm getting there. Can I have any of the witnesses or the applicant, please raise your right hand? And please raise your right hand. You swear and attest that that you will be telling the truth on this matter.
I do.
Just give me one. Good morning again, Madam Chair and members of the board. For the record, Nick Vatikas from the Law Offices of Sam Banks. I'm here on behalf of the applicant Parking in Chicago LLC. The applicant has a lease for the southern property of 430 South Jefferson Street. The lot is actually owned by the Illinois Department of Transportation, and it sits under the Dan Ryan Expressway. The property contains approximately 55,700 square feet of total lot area. And dating back to at least 2011, it's been licensed as used as a non-accessory parking lot. The prior operator ceased operating right around the COVID-19 pandemic, and the licensing lapsed. And then subsequently, the lot was used for staging during an IDOT construction project on the roadway above. Now that IDOT has completed its project, the applicant is seeking to reestablish the 125 parking space non-accessory parking lot. And in order to do that, we're seeking a special use because the property is located in a DX7 zoning district. Before I call my witnesses, I want to point out that we did meet with the Alderman's office, and we have their support to proceed with today's request. We do have two primary witnesses on behalf of the applicant, its manager, Ms. Laura Sommerfeld, and our MAA appraiser, Mr. Terrence O'Brien. Our project architect, Mr. Mark Armstetter, is also available if there's any questions about the layout of the parking lot.
So two things. First, I want to just acknowledge, enter into the record the recommendation of the Department of Planning and ask if the applicant has had an opportunity to review this.
Yes.
And we'll be following it out and understanding that that's part of, that's part of whatever gets resolved. Okay. And I'm sorry, but did you introduce your,
Yes, so I introduced them. It's, no, it's all good.
okay. Any questions? Hmm? No questions?
No question.
I have one question. Are there going to be any electric charging stations?
So right now,
Right now, no, but
in the future, it's definitely something, the problem, not the
it's
problem.
like something people would be asking.
One of the issues is it's an IDOT controlled property, so any type of infrastructure improvements need to be approved and most likely implemented by IDOT, possibly at our cost. So it's something that we'll look, explore, in the future, but not initially.
Thank you. We'll take this matter. Oh,
That's okay. I'm Steve Valenciano, with Alderman County Office. I just wanted to, if we needed to support, the Alderman supports this, but it was just it had to be taken away, the license to rehab of the Eisenhower's.
thank you. Okay, so
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next case, 354-25Z, 1412 North Carolina, 1355 North Dean Street.
okay, is there an interest of charging here? Is there an interest of parties present?
So we spoke to them
Okay,
and I think we're satisfied.
okay,
And another neighbor's here just to observe.
okay,
So we spoke. So,
carry on then.
again, good morning,
Oh, wait.
Chairperson.
Let me swear in the
Sure.
I'm getting there. Do you swear that, do you swear or affirm that what you will say in this meeting is, and in this hearing is true?
I do. Again, Madam Chairperson, for the record, Fred Augustin, I'm here on behalf of the applicant, Variable Properties LLC. Applicant is the contract purchaser of the property at 1412 North Klein Street, also known as 1355 Dean Street. Property is oddly shaped lot containing around 7,334 square feet. Property is also a through lot with two front property lines, one on Klein Street and one on Dean Street. There are multiple dilapidated buildings currently on the property. The applicant is proposing to redevelop it with a new 3-story, 6-unit building with off-street parking for 6 cars. In order to do this project, we are seeking variations to reduce the unobstructed open space for a through lot along the side property lines. Specifically, we are seeking to reduce the unobstructed open space along the north side property line from 16 feet to 3.5 feet, south property line from 6 feet to 5 feet. Here with me this morning is Jim Berry on behalf of the applicant. He's also the licensed architect. So with that, I'll just say a few things. We have 2 hardships here. We have an oddly shaped lot. We have a through lot. Since we are a through lot, there is a requirement for unobstructed open space on the side yards. If we were a normal rectangular standard size lot with the front property line and rear property line and alley, that requirement goes away. And then we're just left with the required side setbacks under the RT4. And the way Jim drew it, he's currently providing 5 foot on the south, 5 foot on the north, at least towards Polina Street. So we would comply with the side setbacks if it was a normal rectangular size lot. And we wouldn't need any relief that you could build a 6-unit, 7-unit building. With that, we're here to answer your questions, board man.
Any questions?
Do you swear that the material you submitted in your application is still true and correct?
Yes.
I do have one question. Are these vacant buildings that you're gonna be demolishing?
They're soon to be vacant. There are 3 buildings on the property. I believe at the time 2 are vacant and 1 is in the process of being vacated.
So we will enter the application into the record and we will take this matter under advisement.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next case, 355-25Z, 634 West 111th Street.
Thank you. And see. Okay, first, may I, anyone who is either an applicant or witness, please, when we swear you in, raise your right hand. Do you swear and attest that that you will be truthful in the matters in this case? Yes. And also, while we're at it, let me also, ask you to affirm that the application that was submitted is still true and correct.
Good morning once again, Madam Chairwoman and members of the board. I am Tom Pekarsky of the law firm of Gordon and Pekarsky. Joining me this morning is Nicole, who is the applicant, and Susan Wisniewski, who is the project architect. We're before you seeking east and west side yard variations to permit exterior stairs to the existing two-flat located at 634 West 111th Street. This is a building of approximately 102 years of age. And Ms. Cole purchased the property as a legal two-flat with the intention to rehab both units. Units are required by building code to have two forms of ingress and egress. And the existing stairs for the second unit did not meet code. The first architect's plan was to have interior stairs for which he obtained a permit. But we began work. But during construction, it was recognized that its measurements were off, and correct measurements would put the top of the stairs into the existing bathroom. So interior stairs became not possible for this location. The solution was for the second architect was to have exterior stairs. And the second architect was hired to submit permit modifications. So this was the work was done, the original work was done with permit. The second architect's plan was to move the stairs to the exterior, which would allow compliance and maximize interior living space. That second unit is about 800 square feet. Second floor, second unit. Unfortunately, the second architect mismeasured and did not provide sufficient space for the permittable stairs. This only became apparent during construction, and the carpenter completed the stairs to code rather than leave it sitting half-built. Ms. Wisniewski is the current architect who has verified the as-built to meet code standards, but they do require these slight side yard variations. This building is located at the corner of 111th and normally a corner lot does not need to provide a side yard per city code. Unfortunately, these are stairs so that the intrusion into the side yard does require. But if we had built a full bulk building, we could have built it up to the property line without question. But stairs that are mostly air do result in a slight infraction. On the west side, the existing building currently provides a west side yard that is smaller than the one we are requesting today because due to the back stairs. So the reality is that we're not changing the existing conditions at the site on the west side yard with the rear exterior stairs. The result is if the two variations are not granted, Ms. Cole cannot provide two forms of ingress and egress to the perfectly legal second floor unit, and she would be forced to deconvert. So the impact would be great on her, and it would reduce housing stock in the community. And Ms. Cole specializes in affordable units And these, I believe, she can testify that these would be below market rate units. So we would be losing, effectively losing an affordable unit for the community, much needed affordable unit for the community. So therefore, we request that the ZBA approve the applications before you today.
Any questions? I just have a quick question, to make sure I understand how the work was done before getting here. So the exterior staircases were drawn into revised permits that were submitted by the second architect. And when construction started, the measurements were uncovered to be wrong. And so at that point, the choice was to either stop construction and get the correct permits or keep building, right?
Correct.
Okay, and so then you finished the work without getting the correct permits at that time?
Right, but we did construct with permits. Permits were originally submitted, and we did have permits. The measurements were off on our permits, so we're.
Can I speak to that? We were told by the architect that it was in compliance and that it was allowed.
Yeah.
So we listened to him, and then there was miscommunication about the measurements. And then he assured us that it was fine, and that's the only reason why the carpenter continued.
And so you as the architect of record for number three.
The third.
Third time's a charm.
You're now the architect of record to correct this legal non-conforming structure.
And to what's in front of us. Yes. Yeah, yes.
And you affirm that this new structure is to code, but requires the variations that are set forth here.
Correct.
That are being sought here. Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you. We'll
Thank
take
you.
the matter under.
Thank you.
Next case, 35625S, 2023 West 36th Street.
Right?
Will you raise you're the applicant?
I'm the manager of it.
You're the manager. Do you have any witnesses with him?
I do.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the matter, you will affirm that you'll be truthful in the matter before us?
Yes, sir.
And can you also affirm that the application as submitted is still true and correct? You can proceed.
So the address is, I'm trying to open up a barber shop at 2023 West.
Could you introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
sorry.
And
Sorry.
give your address for the
My
record.
name is Victor Petrez. I'm applying for a special use permit to open up a barber shop located at 2023 West 35th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Submitting the special use to open up a barber shop. Currently can't open because there's a hair salon within 1,000 feet.
Yep.
So
What's your experience?
my experience is 3 years.
You're certified by the state.
I'm not certified. I'm just,
Oh, you're the manager.
I'm the manager.
Okay,
Just
you'll be hiring
licensed barbers.
licensed barbers.
Yes, but 3 years of experience of managing.
Thank you. Any questions? There is a letter of recommendation from the Department of Planning, which I'll enter into the record. As well as the application. Thank you. We will take this under advisement.
Thank you.
Next 5 cases, 35725S, 35825Z, 48 North Point, 35925S, 36025S, 2124 West Warren Boulevard, first floor, and 361, 36225S, and 360 and 361, 2120 West Warren Boulevard.
Hey, can I have all of the witnesses and can all the witnesses and the applicant please raise your hand and swear and attest that you'll be truthful in the matters before us?
Yes.
And also, would you please affirm that the application submitted previously is still true and correct?
It is.
Thank you. My name is Steve Friedland. I'm an attorney with Applegate and Thorne Thompson here on behalf of St. Leonard's Ministries, the applicant. If I could ask you to go back to the picture that was the whole campus view. If I could just indulge you for a second, these are 5 cases. Let me just
Can you just introduce your witnesses?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With me today is the executive director of St. Leonard Ministries, Zach Trance, and our expert who provided the reports for the special use applications, Kareem Busauer. What you see on the screen is St. Leonard's campus, which is located at Warren Boulevard in Hoyne on the west side. And the heart of the campus is the building 2120 West Warren, which is the Michael Barlow Center. And it's a 3-story building that houses offices of the organization and provides programming to clients and patrons of St. Leonard's. St. Leonard's is a 70-year-old not-for-profit organization that serves individuals returning to the community after incarceration. And they've sort of built this mini campus, which I need to amend the zoning ordinance somehow to allow for a planned development here, because we wouldn't be before you with 5 cases with this craziness. But next to the Barlow Center, to the east, at 2100 and 2110 West Warren, are 2 existing special uses that have been in existence for a long time. One of those properties has been in existence for 70 years, one for about 30 years, and they house gentlemen who are returning after incarceration. Just to the north of that building, which is referred to as the Wellness Center, is sort of a case management and support services building. To the north of that, across the alley, is a property at 48 North Hoyne. It's an old church. It's used for congregational type activities right now. And then to the north of that is a permanent supportive housing development that St. Leonard's put into place a few years ago. It's 42 units of permanent supportive housing called St. Andrew's Court. That gives you the perspective of sort of what's there now. What's going on is that the 2 existing special use buildings that have been in existence for a long time are in need of rehab. So they're going to rehab and upgrade to the tune of about $6 to $8 million, those 2 buildings. What we have before you are 5 requests that result from that. When those buildings are rehabbed, there's a need to relocate the existing residents. So there's 2 special uses before you. One is for that 48 Hoyne building, where the intention is to establish a transitional residence so that we can relocate temporarily some of those individuals who are living in the existing buildings. In addition, St. Leonard's purchased the property directly to the west of the Michael Barlow Center, the 2124 West Warren property. It's a 2-flat, and they intend to establish a transitional residence on each floor. We have to get a request for each floor to allow initially for relocation of people from the existing buildings. But that building at 2124 Warren, once the rehab is done, it's going to remain as an additional transitional residence for previously incarcerated individuals. Those are the three of the special uses that we have: 2 at 2124 Warren, 1 at 48 North Hoyne. In addition, when we filed the applications, we got a parking determination letter from the city. At 2124 Warren, the department determined that we needed 3 parking spaces. There's 1 parking space that exists behind 2124 Warren. We have created 2 more parking spaces behind the Michael Barlow Center to make up those additional 2 parking spaces. So we make our 3 parking spaces through 1 on 2024 Warren and 2, which require a special use, because even though it's right next door and it's part of our campus, it's not the same zoning lot. So we're requesting a special use for that. And then finally, at 48 North Hoyne, the department parking determination letter required 2 parking spaces. There is no parking available at 48 North Hoyne, it is serving as really just the relocation of the properties 2100 and 2110. There's parking on those properties. There's obviously other parking that St. Leonard's controls on this campus. So for that purpose, we've requested a variation to eliminate those parking spaces and reduce them from 2 to 0. So that's our 5 cases. I hope that gives you a sense. We,
Can I
No.
just clarify one thing? For 48 North Line, it's only temporary that it's going to be transitioned?
Correct.
What will it be used for afterwards?
Well, you'll see us in a few years because their intent is to redevelop that as what the city has determined will be a community center. So we will have to come back for a special use for this as a community center. But we can't establish it now because the special use requires us to establish it within a year and the construction is going to take a little while. So we'll be back. But
Okay.
Just to confirm the variation on 48 North Point, that the hardship is that there is no parking
there is
currently,
no, correct.
and in order to implement 2 parking spaces at that lot, you'd have to demolish.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Thank you.
And have you been able to, have your clients?
Oh, yes, we have
Through
reviewed all of the 4
all-
special use recommendations that the department issued, and we are in agreement with them and certainly comply with the special use recommendations by the department.
So we will, is there any other questions?
Just would like to say on the record that St. Leonard's does incredible work. It's appreciated the work that you all do in serving the community. It's very important.
Thank you.
And we got you, Phil.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much.
We will,
Going back to page 2. 34825 S 3257 North Halsted.
I think. Yeah. All right. Yes,
I did shower today.
okay, so before we begin, can I get all of the everyone who wants to be a witness and the applicant to raise your right hands and you would swear and attest that they that what you will say in today's hearing is truthfulness. And to the applicant, and we confirm that the application submitted is the. Yes. And okay, so can you introduce your, we're gonna start with you guys and then we will hear the interested parties.
Sure. And for sake of redundancy, I will just go back on the record and introduce myself once more. My name is Sarah Barnes and I am a partner with the law offices of Gozdecki, Belgidache, Americus, and Brocado LLP. And I am happy to be here this morning on behalf of the applicant 3257 North Halsted LLC. And here with me this morning once more is Alan O'Brien, one of the managing members of that LLC. We are happy once more to be here this morning to petition this esteemed board for a special use, which will allow for the operation of a new boutique hotel, that it will be fully owned and operated and service the LGBTQ plus community, for which Mr. O'Brien and his partners are members at the subject property. That hotel would be operating within a newly constructed 6-story mixed-use building. That building would also include a restaurant on the ground floor that would be intended for the hotel patrons as well as members of the public, a nice local establishment to replace the Yoshi's Cafe that operated at the site for decades and unfortunately was one of the innocent victims of the COVID shutdown. And then as well, there would be a lounge in the basement of the new proposed building. And then the hotel would have a lobby on the first floor, as well as 4 floors of hotel rooms. There would be a total of 51 hotel rooms for the proposed new hotel. And then the 6th floor, quite uniquely, but was something that the community really desired, would be more of an amenity floor. It would have an outdoor pool with a retractable roof that would close fully over the entire outdoor space, as well as a little cafe and some interior lounge areas, again, for patrons of the hotel. Prior to coming before this board and for almost a year in advance thereof, we worked very, very closely with the local community, including Alderman Bennett Lawson of the 44th Ward, as well as the North Halsted Special Services Association, number 18, the Heart of the Lakeview Neighbors Association, towards the programming for the proposed new improvements. We held multiple community meetings, including one with each of the groups and then a more public one that was open to all of the residents and property owners in the neighborhood. And then we also met personally with several of the different homeowners associations in the neighborhood. And that was because, again, prior to the special use application, we effectuated a type 1 zoning map amendment for the subject property that changed the underlying zoning classification to a C15 designation pursuant to the transit served location ordinance and provisions of the current zoning ordinance. What that did, it allowed us to permit the physicality of the new improvements. So the six stories, the orientation of the building, the floor area for the proposed new building, and all of the uses but for the hotel. We also did see
The floor area for the proposed new building and all of the.
all of the uses for the proposed new building, but for the hotel.
Okay.
Excuse me. As well, we did seek some variations from the pedestrian street design guidelines because, as many of you probably know, Halsted Street is a pedestrian street, and there is a lot of walkability in and around that area, which makes it a perfect location for the proposed new boutique hotel. That type 1 zoning map amendment was fully ratified and approved by the city's Committee on Zoning, Landmarks, and Building Standards, and then ratified by full city council in March of 2025. A copy of the type 1 zoning map amendment and the transit served location analysis is provided in our submission package. In addition thereto, even prior to the zoning map amendment, we actually already reached out to and collaborated with the Department of Planning and Development, including the ZBA staff, and undertook intake review with them prior to the zoning map amendment to ensure that we satisfied and were in full compliance with all of the strict standards of the zoning ordinance when designing the building. And we went into these type 1 zoning map amendment with the approval of the Department of Planning and Development that we were in fact in compliance with all of those standards. And we actually accommodated several different requested revisions from the Department of Planning and Development, some of the staff of which are here today, to make sure not only that we were in compliance with the strict provisions of the zoning ordinance, but also all of the oriented policies that sometimes don't get written into the code. So we are here today only for the special use that will allow the operation of the boutique hotel. finally, not to be too exhaustive, but I think it's important, and very unique to this project. In the many, many months that we were working with the community and with Alderman Lawson, we actually also created a good neighbor agreement. It's commonly referred to as a community benefits agreement. That is binding and it can be enforced by a court of law. It has been recorded against the property, and the property owners, the applicant. And that sets forth how this proposed new building will operate and be collaborative and consistent with the needs and the welfare of the community in which it is situated. It has everything from hours of operation to traffic management, parking, noise, lighting, sound. It has very strict standards that go above and beyond the applicable municipal code ordinances, holding this particular applicant accountable. And above and beyond that, we have also agreed to, it's in the Good Neighbor Agreement itself as a separate provision, but we've also made a commitment to the other residents of the neighborhood that are here with us today to continue collaborating on that very regularly. It can be amended by and through the community as time evolves and the needs of the community may change. And so we are committed to that and we will be following up with the residents and the aldermen after this meeting here today to make sure that that commitment is made. Towards that end, Mr. O'Brien and the rest of the applicant partners, who unfortunately couldn't be here today due to other conflicts, are already business owners and residents in this immediate neighborhood, and have been for over 20 years. They also have over a decade of experience in the ownership and day-to-day management of similar boutique hotels in Saugatuck and Douglas, Michigan. And then Mr. O'Brien and his husband own another business in the East Lakeview neighborhood, and just down literally a door away from the subject property. And he also lives there with his husband, so he can certainly expand on that if you so desire. And then lastly, we've continued to maintain communications with the respective community organizations and the aldermen. They have produced letters of support that again are a part of our package here today. As well, we spoke with the alderman just a little bit prior to this hearing. He was wanted to send his regards. He's sorry he could not be here today. He does have other official obligations that keep him in other parts of the city right now due to committee hearings. But he does reiterate his support for the project. And it again is tendered in a letter of support that's a part of our application package. So with that, lastly, I guess, and probably most importantly, through our many, many months of collaboration with the Department of Planning and Development staff, including revisions that were being made to the programming up until about 3 weeks ago, again, that are part of your package. We are happy and have reviewed their recommendation for approval of the special use that indicates and demonstrates that we are in compliance with all of the standards and requirements for special use as promulgated in the current zoning ordinance. And we want to thank the Department of Planning and Development for their collaboration on this effort.
Okay, so you've read the recommendation?
Yes.
Okay, so before, I just wanted to, we've entered the recommendations and the applications into the record.
Yeah.
And now, we could hear, we're ready to hear from Jonathan.
Yeah.
Leopold?
Yeah, I'm Jonathan Cornell. I live at 730 West Monroe Street. So the back edge of my property is about 100 feet, maybe 125 feet from the proposed hotel. And I won't reiterate everything that I put in the materials. Hopefully you've had a chance.
Before you do that, can you just, affirm that what you have put in, the material that you put in is still true and correct?
Yes. Yeah, so I think and I'm speaking for myself, but I think a number of our immediate neighbors, sorry, actually, somebody else, a neighbor, a direct neighbor of ours is here as well. There's two areas of concern that I think fall within the special use. I understand the rezoning has already happened, and so that's not in the purview of the board. One is the nature of the structure and whether it's in keeping with the neighborhood. And I think for us, the orientation of the hotel and the entrance being on Aldi, not being on Halsted, is not in keeping with the neighborhood. Halsted is a commercial street, there's no denying that. But Aldine is a residential street. There's an elementary school at the other end of the block. It has speed bumps on it. It has a three-way stop at the end. My house is on Melrose, which is the other side of the same block. It does not have speed bumps on it, which is a frustration, but it also has traffic from the school. So I think the way that this building has been laid out, directing a lot of traffic down a very small side street, which is decidedly residential, is problematic for us, for all the sort of obvious reasons. The other question that I think falls within the special use is the operations of the building, and there are a lot of bars and restaurants that are on Halsted. There are not a lot of 24-hour establishments that are this close to residential areas on the Halsted. And again, this is, a lot of that activity with the rooftop bar that can be open until 2 or 3 a.m. It's going to be very proximate to, specifically to our house. So I think the rooftop pool that is going to have a liquor license. So by the way, I can't bring my family to enjoy it, even if I were able to, because of that. I think that's also something that we are concerned about, not just in the later hours of the evening when hopefully there are protections under the noise ordinance, but even in the late afternoon when I might want to stand in my backyard. Am I going to be hearing noise from the rooftop? Those are some of the concerns that we have when we're fully fleshed out. We would encourage the board to think about, the residents that are immediately adjoining this property is that they consider this special.
Do you have a rebuttal?
Did you want me to go ahead and address Jonathan first, or did you want to hear
Well,
from
there,
both of them?
Jonathan's the only,
I'm just here
Interest.
to affirm and support.
and he's the interested. Is there anyone else who has anything addition to say in opposition to this?
I'm here to affirm and support Jonathan
Okay.
as his neighbor. I would add that I second everything he said. I think there's additional issues.
Sorry,
What's your
before,
name?
yeah, could you provide your name and address, please?
736 West Mount
One
Road.
more time, please.
Justin Bristol, Bristol at 736 West Melrose. So I'm in the neighboring property to Jonathan, so everything he would experience, I would experience also. We have a sizable back deck off of our unit that would be facing directly the hotel. So we experience that. I think everything that Jonathan put in his write-up is appropriate and relevant. And just like kind of laying out the catalog laundry list, we also included the increased congestion. There's also, essentially a bar and another restaurant along with the hotel. So there's quite a bit of congestion that's gonna drive sort of foot and vehicle traffic there. But I would just affirm everything else that Jonathan put into his write-up.
And do you want to do a rebuttal, or are there people who also are here to speak for it?
I
we
can
have
do it.
Witnesses that signed up?
Rebuttal. I don't think there's any other witnesses
All right,
and
we'll have
support,
Karen.
just the letters. First of all, I want to thank Jonathan and Justin for taking some time to speak with us before the hearing. We had actually met prior here too during our community engagement for the zoning change, and they've been wonderful and provided a lot of really good feedback along the way. So thank you again for showing up today and being a voice of your community. As a member of the community, I know Alan very much appreciates that too. Just in direct response to some of the things that Jonathan reiterated from his submittal, the structure itself, and the orientation of mostly, I think, for these considerations, how we adapted the programming for the two separate entrances. There will be one primary entrance off of Halsted Street. That is for the restaurant area. Or it's intended to service the restaurant, which will actually, the restaurant will probably draw, or per the good neighbor agreement, will draw a little bit more, turnover patronage throughout the days, as the hotel will be limited to just very specific times, during the day for check-in and check-out, and it will be a little bit more sparse. And that is why we chose to put the more impactful entrance on Halsted Street along that commercial corridor. And again, in collaboration with the Department of Planning and Development, we oriented the entrance for the hotel a little bit further down the facade of the building on Aldine, because that should generate the least amount of traffic, for even less traffic than did Yoshi's Cafe, because that again was more turnover. So again, the Department of Planning and Development has looked at the programming. They did so even before we submitted our special use application, and it was also reviewed during the zoning map amendment process to ensure compatibility and safety, and it was reviewed by CDOT as well. And they have deemed that it is in fact compatible with the other improvements in the neighborhood and the character of the other improvements that comprise this neighborhood, and it was the preferred orientation for those entrances, is exactly as we have it prescribed here in our design. And we did do some amending and revisions to our programming, as we initially had the hotel oriented more towards Halsted. And then secondly, with regard to operations, and I might let Alan actually take over the floor for this one, because I know this is deep embedded in him as a business owner in the neighborhood for decades now, and also again an immediate neighbor to this project. But I just wanted to be clear on one thing. Well, first of all, the operations are fully codified. The plan of operation is fully codified in that good neighbor agreement, and they have imposed again restrictions on themselves that go above and beyond the standards that are imposed by the Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection that are responsible for licensing these.
So I'm sorry, but do you have anything new
Um,
or response directly to?
yeah, no, just that the rooftop deck is not open till, the outdoor space is not open till 2:00 AM. It's actually, again, the restrictions they imposed on themselves is it closes at 8:00 PM during Thursday.
Can I just?
Sunday
Yeah,
through
yeah,
Thursday.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to cross-examine them. I just wanted to finish the rebuttal. Did you have something that you as?
But yeah, if you want to speak just to operations and
Yeah, you know, as we went through the good neighborhood agreement, thank you guys, you know, for coming in. And what we did is when we first met and we had, you know, all of those community meetings, that's what the sort of meat and potatoes of this good neighborhood agreement came from. So, you know, I feel that we took into consideration everything that, you know, would concern you, because as a neighbor a block away, it would concern me as well. So I drive down Aldine every day. I live in the neighborhood. I live a block away. When I'm taking those things into consideration, they're going to affect me as well. So, you know, making sure that we're closing earlier was something that we wanted to do to accommodate. And I hope that you see that we've really sort of done those things.
So you have an opportunity, Jonathan, to be able to cross-examine.
Yeah, so I'll just, I would rather just make a statement, but I'll do it as cross-examination because I love it more shows on TV. What time will the rooftop bar have to stop serving alcohol on the Saturday?
the interior bar.
Well, I mean, we can go to an image of it.
Yeah, I
So
think there
there's
should be
one
one.
big open space
right, which might be closed, the roof might be
Yeah.
closed or might be.
Yeah,
open.
so that's a perfect one right
Yeah.
there.
So what time will that bar stop serving alcohol on a Saturday
The
night?
outside, at 10 PM on a Saturday night.
The roof will be closed at 10.
And
There's an inside, that back white area is an interior lounge. That is what will be open till 2 PM.
So I think part
Which
of.
is
part of-
fully enclosed in masonry.
But it's not, because there's a big opening there. So that those walls will remain closed, the roof deck. Part of our concern here, just to lay it out, is a lot of the good neighbor agreement changes they made rely on when we're gonna close the rooftop, right? They'll close that glass, and part of our concern is that we're now treating that as an indoor structure, and it's just like any other indoor structure, but I'm not an acoustic engineer, but I would suppose that glass roof is going to let a lot more noise through than a bar on the first floor. And so, again, my understanding reading this agreement is that bar will still be open, but the rooftop will be closed at 1 or 2 in the morning. And that's a concern, that's a lingering concern we have. I think if the whole rooftop, everything up there would shut down much earlier, that would address some of these concerns. But that is not captured in the good neighbor agreements.
Do you know, this is the whole thing glass?
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Chair.
yeah, as we're going through architecture right now, that space it will be soundproof space. I mean, it's, triple panel, triple pane. I'll be honest, it's quite an investment that we're making to make sure that noise is not sent out of that space to affect any of the neighbors.
And towards, that's all in the good neighbor agreement as well, Chair. All of those noise mitigating elements. And as well, they're in our permit plans. And then in addition to the glass itself, the structure itself, there has been excessive landscape elements and other sound mitigating materials, including the flooring, the ceiling, and the insulation for that space that go above and beyond to add noise abatement. That's very important to the applicant. Like he said, he's a neighbor.
Do you choose anyone?
I don't have any more cross-examination. I just say I appreciate all the representations and the what it sounds like you're trying to do. I don't know. And
Have you seen the agreement?
I've seen the agreement.
Okay.
But again, the agreement limits, it basically tells them they have to close the roof at 10 PM. And by the way, only for the first 8 weeks of operation. After 8 weeks, they and the alderman can decide to amend the agreement and let the roof stay open even longer. But putting that to the side, they will still be serving alcohol up there at 1:45 in the morning. And we're relying on some nebulous representations about how much sound will propagate out of there. And so as somebody whose kids sleep on the 3rd floor of our house, 100 feet away, that's most ridiculous.
May I just make one more comment? As we talked about this at our community meeting, we had the same conversation. And the change that we made was that it will close during the week, which is Sunday to Thursday at 8 PM. As shown here, and that was the agreement that we made to make sure that your children would be able to get that sleep during the week when they're going to school.
Even though we don't think it's gonna be an issue. The other thing, and I agree with you, Jonathan, the good neighbor agreement does make these provisions, again, modifiable upon agreement with the local alderman and the community. But just as it could expand the hours, it could also restrict the hours more. If your concerns do come true, which I don't anticipate they will, but if they do, we could also be forced to close earlier as you wanted. And that's why I wanted to underscore the commitment that this is an ongoing collaboration with the community. This isn't just a one and done. So.
Are there any questions from the members?
I don't have any other questions, but I appreciate everyone's testimony today.
Thank you, and appreciate the time that you gave us. I know that was a lot.
We'll take this under advisement.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to move that we take a 5-minute recess. A second? Okay. Commissioner Slocum? Swiley?
Yes.
I have that in
Commissioner
my
McDonald?
Yes.
And I go yes. 5 minute, we'll be back in Bye. 22.
She's Did you want my card for I know my firm name's really,
Oh,
I have trouble even saying it.
Really, I'll be back.
Chair Schiller, he's the first woman in this capacity for the ZBA that hasn't been on chair. Oh, what, that was, yeah. She was before me. Here you go. Well, congrats. Right, well, congratulations.
Yes, it was maybe 11. And then.
It's just nice to see you back. In any.
Just.
Thank you, Jordan.
I know
this was.
Sorry to get back to you last night. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I had told.
I see it now.
But I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing. You're doing what you. Yeah.
Setback. What it was. The house and so it's. We have it. Okay. Offset. Okay, so just to think, it's just like. Yeah. This one, like.
Oh, you're gonna do it every month, you're good.
Was it, I stayed in a student setting with our daughter. Yeah, I met your wife was one with her only on the street and. Yeah. That's a great school. Yeah.
Funny. He's the first yelling at me.
So.
And I started watching my husband street and I was like, said, well, but I'm in the middle of a plot. Yeah.
I know,
Are you working with that? Oh, are you? Okay, you don't have to share the meeting.
Well, you gotta go right.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So you know the two oldest guys. You had the same guys. I got mine over there.
So we've been solved.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can.
Where Jesus.
If that's something I don't know that works.
Yeah.
We were public.
Yeah, yeah.
She and I were the co-chairman of color. It's a small one.
Yeah. Well, John's been retired for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I realize.
So I had some surgery, so I had to go.
Yeah, he wanted his rifle.
So I started deleting.
That is right in my. They make her daily. Oh, I didn't realize. We were out drinking. I called home and I said, honey. John, with you, I got 2 California girls here. There's a tall, a short. He had a few births. I don't believe that. He walked in, kissed the short. Really quick. Kissed the short. 45 years later, that's just. I usually never know.
Busy on them.
This is Chicago.
You're hurt.
Well, you came to this case.
Yeah, but they know what you're.
1852.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I know it's hard.
As we go.
So you're continuing. I know it's curious.
We retired. If you want extension to.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm.
But, you know,
I'm glad you would- And I married for better or.
so yeah, I mean, it's kind of early November. You decide.
I don't care, I'm not going anywhere, stay at least. You know one. What's she being for Halloween?
We don't know yet. We're trying to do like a.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Do the Adams Family. Oh, that's Wednesday.
That'd be a good one.
I think that if you guys get like, now commissions. or something.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Family's okay?
Have a good afternoon.
That was too much for me.
Yeah.
Friday.
Too much.
Oh.
I guess that.
And there's. Depending on.
Yes. So. 362.
He's been so busy all his life. That now he's together.
We're okay. Yeah, me neither. I'm in Orlando.
I also made up some. Yeah. The afternoon should like that.
Chair was.
Because I didn't know that.
These are like all these cases, he's gonna do them all at once.
So it sounds like.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Where are we at here?
Start, just come over and say, hey, stranger.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
We're to the, I think 362.
What, 4 years?
Yes, 4 years.
So important. That's crazy.
Have a level.
The last year.
We're on wavelength.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, everything's, yeah.
I marked it to be, so we only have 3 more things.
Yes. Actually, 2 more.
362, 367, 368, 362, 366.
Oh, yeah.
367.
Yes, you're right.
366.
That is all this.
A little note to my husband. Actually, my 8-year-old, that's really the one that doesn't really go along with what I saw.
Okay, so,
So you can set call meeting back to order and then. Yes.
And just that we're back, then we'll affirm we're back in session.
okay, we're gonna, okay, so I'm calling.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Don't know.
It's very legal language.
I don't know who we want to, so don't forgive me for now. Yes. What are we looking for?
Oh. Oh, this is all done.
Yeah. We go to our meeting.
And, call the meeting order motion to reconvene, seconded by Commissioner McDonald, all the. Commissioner Soto,
Yes.
Commissioner
Stanley.
Bailey,
Yes.
Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
and I'm here. Okay, so let's proceed.
Calling case 36225Z, 1038 West Waveland Avenue.
There's space here.
Good morning.
Hey, we're still.
Morning.
Don't forget.
Do you have witnesses? Can I have the witnesses please raise your hand? Can you attest and swear that what you will say today in the hearing is true and correct? Yes. You and
Okay.
carry on.
I just have to say that was about the most pleasant set of objectors in that last case that I've ever seen. I hope they move next door to my next project.
Can you introduce your witness?
Of course. Good morning, to the board. My name is, Richard Toth. I'm an attorney at Georges and Sunwicki with offices at 20 South Clark Street in Chicago. Present with me is applicant representative Michael LaFrano and contractor representative Amy Zirkle-Horn of Great Lakes and Construction Brokers, Inc., who's the general contractor. We're appearing for applicant Greystone LLC on its application for 1038 West Waveland for a variation for a rear yard setback reduction to accommodate a replacement elevator on a Wrigley Field rooftop bleacher building. The lot is across the street from Wrigley Field. It's improved, depending on how you count it, with a below grade, a 3 or 4 story building with rooftop bleachers, related venue space on the upper floors. The bottom floor actually has a dwelling unit and a passenger elevator at the rear. And passenger elevator was installed in 2000 before our applicant bought it in 2016. A building permit is pending to replace that elevator. The replacement elevator will have the same footprint as the existing elevator, but we need a variation to accommodate it. It's basically an elevator there is past its useful life. We're removing the old elevator and trying to put a bright, shiny new one in the same footprint. Nothing new is being added to the building. There's no material changes other than replacing the old elevator. No changes in the uses of the property. We had one person call us on the phone. They were actually in support of the application. We had no other inquiries or calls. We're not aware of any objectors. The applicant presented its application to the alderperson, who had no objection, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
but I believe you
we have a
a
letter
of support. Again, I have with me Mr. Michael LaFrano and a contractor representative, who are available to testify and affirm at least the application that nothing's changed. We're still.
Okay, so let's do that. Can you affirm that the application submitted is still true and correct? Yes.
If you've got any questions, we're happy to accommodate them.
Anybody else?
Just like to say thank you. This particular rooftop allowed me to watch Cubs baseball in 2020. Everything was closed, so season ticket holder. It's really appreciative.
My understanding is that the Wrigley Field went up in 1914 and there were people on these rooftops in 1914. And it's only continuous.
Without the bleachers.
With and without, right? Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll take this under.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next case, 36725Z, 3842 North Kildare.
Can I have all the witnesses and applicant raise your right hand? Do you swear that and affirm that what you will say today is true? And
Thank you, Madam Chairman and members of the
can
board.
you introduce your witnesses and?
With me today is Miles Drain and his wife Victoria Lopez Aldazalba.
You got it.
Okay, and they have a single family home at this address. Their family needs to, it's a 100-year-old home. They need to move things around and expand the kitchen. And they're following all the houses on this block are to the north, or lean to the north. The house, the wall to the north was established long before the zoning code was enacted, and they're just following the exact same wall line, and therefore they need a variance. And so we're aware of no opposition whatsoever, and they've talked to their immediate neighbors who do not oppose it, and the house on the north lot line, there's a driveway there, so they're way far away. And so we would respectfully request your support as well.
Any questions? So, can you also affirm that that there's been no change, to your knowledge of the materials that were submitted, the application submitted?
That's correct.
Okay, that they're still true and correct. Yes, okay. No questions? Okay, thank you. We'll
Thank
take
you
this
very
under
much.
advisement. Thank you.
Next case, 36825 Z 1867 through 71 North Burleson.
Thanks.
Can I have the witnesses please raise your right hand? You swear that that your testimony today will be true.
Yes. Yes.
And also, while we're at it, let me just do this at the same time. Can you affirm that the application submitted is still true and correct?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Can you introduce your witnesses?
Yes, so with me today is Chris Gust. His wife Susan was unable to make it. And we also have his architect Chip. And there also is a neighbor who came and who tells me he has no objection. And Chris and his wife Susan have lived in this house for several years. They have an adult son who lives in the house with him. They want to give him some personal space. So this is really an addition. It's an accessory building. It will be in the same style as their existing building. We had several discussions with the zoning department about how to phrase this. When all was said and done, they wanted us to get a variance for our existing front yard columns between the fence pieces, and those are being extended. They are right at the lot line, so they wanted us to get a variance to allow those. They were permitted at the house part, you can see them there, originally in the original permit, but they are being extended to the new addition. So we're asking, we went through a community process, and the alderman said he'd support it if the community supports it. We're aware of nobody who's against it, and we'd ask for your support.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we are going to adjourn to not adjourn, we're gonna recess, sorry.
We're going to recess into closed session.
It's a closed session.
I'll second.
Wait, so was there?
We are going to recess. To close, motion to recess to a closed session.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Alderman Soto, Commissioner Soto is seconded, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Savvy,
Daily.
Daily?
Yes.
Commissioner Soto,
Yes.
and I vote yes.
We are in closed session.
So let me tell you.
Yep, go down to the
And. So. And then I made this inspired. All right, so we're back. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. We're back in open session. I move to return to open session. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner Donald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I say yes. Okay, so move to, so now we will approve the matters heard in morning session. I move to approve item 295-24-S. Alderman, Commissioner Soto, seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, it passes. I move to affirm item number 324-S. Commissioner Soto.
Together.
Oh, and 301-24, thank you. Let's move to approve. Thank you, Commissioner Soto, seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes. The two items pass. I move to approve item 342-25-S. Commissioner Soto, second, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes. The item is approved. I move to approve item 343-25-S. Commissioner Soto, seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes. Okay. Okay.
So we all matter.
Yes.
Is that all right?
What do you want me to call it? Matters?
Yeah, so
Okay.
matter number.
Okay.
344.
Okay. Yeah. I move to approve matter 344-25-S. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. Matter 345-25Z. I move to approve matter 345-25Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to, okay, I move to approve matter 346-25S and 347-25Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Recused.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. Matter 348-25S. I move to approve matter 348-25S. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 349-25-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. Matter 350-25-Z. I move to approve matter 350-25Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 351-25S and 352-25S. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 353-25S. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 354-25-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 355-25-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 356-25-7, -S, sorry. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Staley,
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. Okay. I move to approve matters 357-25S, 358-25Z, 359-25S, 360-25S, 361-25S. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 362-25Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matters 367-25-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to approve matter 368-25-Z. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, the matter is approved. I move to recess until the PM.
Continuances?
You have to approve all. I have to approve all the continuances. Do I read them individually?
No.
Do I do, it's not on the. it's on the-
Motion. To the dates.
Just one
previously
motion
set
to
by-
approve all the-
Yeah.
Okay, I move to continue all continuances. Commissioner Soto,
To the dates.
to the dates previously
Stated.
stated during that part of the hearing. Commissioner Soto seconds. Commissioner McDonald,
Approved.
Commissioner Staley,
Approved.
Commissioner Soto.
Approved.
I approve. Done. Okay. I move to recess until the 2 PM call. Commissioner Soto seconds, Commissioner McDonald.
Yes.
Commissioner Staley.
Yes.
Commissioner Soto.
Yes.
I vote yes, we are recessed.
To your video too.